Skylar Diggins said that you were a part of her welcome to the W moment. So I got to ask you about your welcome to the W moment.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
It wasn't even in the game. It was at practice. Oh my God, Jesus. So embarrassing.
We have a very special guest on the show with us today. She's a former National Player of the Year, first-round draft pick in the WNBA, spent 10 seasons in the W, a two-time WNBA All-Star, and is now the head coach of the best girls overtime select team, the Allnighters. Please welcome the one and only Ivory Latta to the Fumble. Thank you so much for coming on.
Legend.
No, thank y'all for having me. Oh, right.
Legend.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
So everybody legendary like Shador, but this is like real super duper legendary. I'm a fan, first and foremost, right? Like, we've crossed paths. You went to Carolina, I went to A&T. You played for the Mystics. I worked for the team as well as the Wizards. And every step along the way, Ivory Latta has had the biggest, most infectious smile and energy in any space that she walks into. So, yo, I'm so thankful you're here with us today. For those out there who don't know, from your perspective, right? How would you describe Ivory Latta's game on the floor?
My game just pretty much, I was the Energizer Bunny. I mean, I got it done. I was a pest. You didn't like me, and I personally didn't care. You know what I'm saying? When I went out there and played, I played with a lot of heart. Played with a chip on my shoulder, cause I always get the height jokes. But I always go out there and get it done. So when you see me, man, I'm jumping on chairs, I'm jumping on scoreboards, whatever it is to get the crowd hype. I'm just that Energizer Bunny.
Why you acting like you some role player? You were the National Player of the Year, fam. You got buckets. You was busting ass and putting people on their ass. Can you talk about that? I don't want to hear this energizer shit. What you talking about?
Nah, I did well. I did well in college, you know, bro. I'm humble, man. I come from humble beginnings, South Carolina, the youngest of seven, so I definitely had a humble road. But yeah, I did well at Carolina, like you said, National Player of the Year. A lot of people doubted me because of my height, but I just believed in myself. I went out there, got it done, had amazing teammates. My coaches was behind me, and I had a couple crossovers here and there too, bro.
You literally put up 70 points in a high school game. I saw that. Like, I don't know if we've ever seen that happen before. It's like, please walk us through how that even happened.
Yo, I'm telling you, it was an amazing game. And so I had college coaches call at the time was talking to my parents, and they was like, yo, we want to come to this game. So my dad was like, listen, this is what time the game. Y'all need to be there 2 hours before, because the fire department is gonna close the doors. A lot of college coaches got in, some didn't. I just know my very first shot, I shot an air ball. And I looked at my dad, and he put his hand over his head like, are you serious? Like, we got to pack that gym. You just shot an air ball. All these college coaches in here, and you shooting air balls. I'm like, all right. So after that air ball, man, I just went on a rampage. I had teammates was like, do not give me the ball unless it's a layup and I'm by myself. Other than that, you go shoot it, do your thing. And I mean, I was on that night. I mean, it was a great feeling. But I also had like 14 rebounds with 14 3-pointers. So I was out there rebounding and doing everything. You know, that was a great game.
All right, hold on. Was the team you were playing kind of ass though? Or was it
Nah,
like, because
no, it was
14
actually.
rebounds at 5'4" is crazy.
Hey, oh dang! Why you had to? Don't tell my height, man. You know I be lying about my height sometimes, bro. Don't go there. I'm like 5'7", 5'8". Nah, they were actually good. It was a playoff game, and they also had another player that was good. So it was a great game, but it's just the fact that, man, when I got hot, I just got hot, and my team was like, "Go, I go." And when I went to the bench, my coach was like, "Yo, you need like 3 more points, like." I'm like, that's it. I'm like, but we really going into the fourth. Like, what people don't know, I didn't play the whole game,
That's crazy.
but I was taking out, I was taking out the game. But that was like a memorable moment for me. And I mean, it was great. It was a packed gym.
Did that set a school record or something?
Uh,
That has to be
yeah,
like a
that's what
state record, a national record. Like, it has to set something.
it probably did. I definitely know a school record, state. I still hold a lot of records. I'm still the all time leading scorer in the state of South Carolina, which is a blessing. So yeah, it holds something, man. It was great. It was great.
So right now, obviously, the University of South Carolina is, I guess, the preeminent female college basketball program in the country. We could say that.
Yeah.
But you chose the University of North Carolina, which at the time wasn't necessarily a women's basketball powerhouse. How did you end up in Tar Heel Blue as opposed to some of the more prominent programs?
I'm so glad you asked me this. And now that I have the platform to tell the story, I always wanted to go to the University of South Carolina. I was going to camp since I was in the sixth grade. And that coach saw me since the sixth grade, right? Never offered me a scholarship. Never. I won a championship my junior year. She actually sat right there, courtside, did not offer me a scholarship. And then at the time, North Carolina was recruiting me in the seventh grade. They were there, they were heavy. So I'm like, man, I'm trying to wait to get this South Carolina, you know, scholarship and wasn't even offered that. And I went back my senior year and we lost the championship, wasn't offered. So I said, you know what? It's all good. I'm gonna go to North Carolina because when I went on my North Carolina visit, that was the dopest visit of my life. So people call me Baby Ivy. So I'm named after Allen Iverson. They call me the Baby AI here in my hometown. So when I got to North Carolina, yo, they had a Carolina crib, like a baby crib. It was the dopest thing. And they had every pair of Jordan that you can possibly think of. And I looked down like, oh, I'm sold. Hey, like, where I'm going? I'm
I'm
going
home.
straight to, uh-oh,
I'm
I'm
home.
going straight to North Carolina. But check this out. It was between Connecticut, Notre Dame, and North Carolina. And the whole
Mm.
situation, and people don't know, my mom had lost her job at that time. And I was really high on that Notre Dame, that Connecticut, like big time. And so my dad sat me down. He said, listen, if you decide to go there, we're going to support you. You know, being me, the baby of seven, we won't be able to travel as much, but we're going to always support you. He was like on the map, like, hey, this is where that at, and this is where North Carolina at. He was like, but if you go to North Carolina, we're going to be at all your games. So I'm like, cool. It was a decision that we definitely had to make far as like a family. And when I tell y'all, it was by far the best decision I've ever made in my entire life to play for Coach Hatchell and that whole coaching staff. Man, if I could do it all over again, especially if I can go back right now and get some of that NIL money, I'll go back for sure. Play for Coach
Do you know how
Hatchell
much
for
money
sure.
you would have? You know how much money you would have made? Do you?
Hey, listen,
Do you
I'm glad
know?
that you asked me that. I try to do my own evaluation with that. You know what I'm saying? I probably could be pulling in about 4 mil a year, maybe five. I'm just being modest. I don't know.
So, Ivory, now you are a coach of your own team in Overtime Select, the All-Nighters. It's crazy because I literally did a short on our platform about Sanaya Hall when she did her official visit to South Carolina with Don Staley. And I was telling our viewers, like, she's up next. You have her on your team, and
Yeah.
she's surrounded by all of these superstars. How are you able to curate this team?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, it was a total blessing. These young ladies, I can say they changed my life, right? They really brought the fire of like me really wanting to get back into coaching. So I'm gonna tell the story. The first 30 minutes that we got together, I looked at Dana, who's my other coach. I looked at her, I said, yo, we about to win this. The first 30 minutes. So we got in the huddle. I said, hey, listen, I don't want anybody to change their game. I want you to bring your greatness to this team. But put it all together. Let's play as a team. Because that's how we're gonna get the job done. And they looked at me, it's like, yeah, coach. They was like, we looked you up though, coach. Like, you were cold. Like, and they clock that, whatever they was doing. I'm like, okay, cool. And they pretty much was like, listen, you been there, you done that. Whatever you tell us, man, we gonna buy into it. And when I tell you it was an amazing feeling just to get those group of ladies together that are the best in the world to buy into your system. And my system was bring your greatness, have fun, bring your game. I don't want to take anything, but allow me to enhance you to be another, great player. And when I tell you that first 30 minutes, I had a five out there. I said, hey, do this. Pop, 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 pop. Go down the back. And they was like, is that it, coach? I'm like, man, y'all make me sick. Y'all know that was it. Like in my head, I'm like, man, whatever. Y'all get out of here. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And so it was a great thing. But when you got a player like Sanaya Hall, where she is a natural born leader, a natural born killer. She gets buckets, but she understands where she at in life, but she never take it for granted. And it even between in a game, she was like, "Coach, I'm not scoring, but watch me do the other things to get this win." And I'm just like, "Yo, a coach,
Yeah.
you are a coach's dream." You know what I'm saying? Like you're not focusing on scoring when you know you're the best scorer here. But you want to prove and show everybody you can do other things and make the players around her better. That's why that young lady is going to be great. I'm calling it right now. Greatness is in her future. It's not about her, it's about her making everybody around her better. And the way she encourages her teammates, I'm getting goosebumps about her. Like she is by far the most humble, sweetest young lady. But let me tell you something. That championship game, she was like, "Give me the ball." And as a coach, when you got a player like that, you shoot, I tried to hand her the ball. Here you go, baby. Go ahead. And she bought us the victory. But I mean, she's a player that you can trust with your team. She's gonna elevate everybody. She's smart. She makes the right decisions. But most of all, she is so humble. And that's what I love about her.
Now, I will say that she also has an offer from UNC. So I'm like, where you want to see her go?
But check this out. She's going to Southern Cal. She's
So
going to
she
Southern Cal.
committed.
She
Okay, I
committed.
didn't
She's
see
going to
that. Okay.
Southern Cal. And
Okay,
when I
never
saw her
mind.
commit to Southern Cal and saw you got to be out there with Juju and oh my goodness, some other players, I was like,
Okay. We good. Never
national
mind.
championship.
Hmm.
Everybody going to
Yeah.
South
Yeah.
University of Southern California right now. I think the last three number one players have gone and signed this to USC, if I'm not mistaken. Like they got a
Mm.
pipeline going right now for sure. We caught lightning in a bottle of women's basketball, like 3 years ago now. With Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, it created a firestorm around the sport that has still kind of maintained. I feel like this year maybe it dissipated just a little bit, probably because Caitlin has been injured. But in order to keep that momentum going, in order for the sport to continue to grow, what has to happen both on the court and off the court to continue to capture fans' eyes?
Hey man, just keep balling. I mean, like you said, Caitlin Clark brought that effect. A lot of fans, everybody love to see her play. The way she shoots the basketball, the way she just plays the game. And then you got Angel Reese. I
Hold on,
mean,
hold on, hold on, hold on. You had all of that in your game way before Caitlin. I'm not even being funny. Like that was your style of play. Am I wrong? You tell me
no,
when you watch it. You
hey, you're not wrong, man. Listen, I'm at a point now. You right, Rodney, man. I really need to start popping my stuff, man. Like I've been shooting that far from the longest. I mean, yeah, my video may not be out the way it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I've been doing it, but that
Mhm.
is back then. Now we got the new wave. I mean, she's shooting far back. I mean, it's entertainment, and that's what it is. You bring entertainment to the game. People gonna come out and watch, and that's just it. It's the evolution of the game. It's continue to grow just like players that we talk about, Sanaya Hall, Peanut, other guards, that is just elevating the game and they bring in the excitement. And that's what fans want to come see. They want to come see that excitement. And for this year, my favorite player that is bringing the excitement is Paige Buckets. Okay.
you went crazy
Paige
last
is
night.
that
Yeah, 44
I love
yesterday.
that.
she excites me because it doesn't look like she takes a bad shot. It's like all her shots are good,
She could
but
hoop.
you're doing this
Yo,
as a rookie.
so Kayomi McMillan, who was at Rutgers, transferred to Penn State, I believe. Man, I was so tight when she didn't get to play against Juju and USC because her coach benched her. I thought that was crazy. As someone who has been that level of elite on the court and now you're a coach, was that situation uncalled for? Should Rutgers have let her play in that game?
you know, that's tough. Oh my God. Because outside looking in, I just don't know the full situation of that, of what happened. Yes, that's the hype around the game. But as coaches, you have to make decisions based on what happened. And it was a lot
Ivory,
of people.
if you were about to play Duke,
Okay,
and
right.
what we doing?
What did I do in order for my coach to sit me down? You know what I'm saying? Like it's really tough. It's tough because
Yeah.
we looking from the outside and we don't know what happened in the inside. But to speak on that young lady, I've been watching her for years, right? I watch her workouts and I'm like, oh, she doing this in workout. She is the player that takes it from Instagram and puts it on the court. Cause the play she came down and did the sham guard, I said, wait a minute, hold on. Hey, time out. She actually did this in the game. So that's what I like. That's what I love though, Ronnie. I like where your Instagram is matching your play in the game. We have a lot of players right now that looks real good on Instagram, but when it's time to compete against the top players, is not adding up. She is that player that is she gonna come down and hit you with that or whatever it is, and
Mhm.
she's been practicing it. So I love those type of players, but at the same time, man, like I don't know. Outside looking in, I'll be like, yeah, I want that game, but inside, I don't know the situation. It's kind of tough.
Yeah. And obviously, like you just mentioned, Ivory, things are so different from when you were playing. You have
Oh yeah.
Instagram now, social media, NIL, all of the things. What is your message to your girls now?
Yeah, my message to my girls, hey, eat every opportunity that you have. Eat it up. Take advantage of it. Listen, y'all know we had MySpace with the music going, and we
And Black
and we
Planet.
had and we had
And Black
Facebook. You
Planet.
feel me? Yeah, we had the old jams. Now Instagram, TikTok, X. I mean, they got their platform. Use your platform. Bring out your personality. Quiet money don't make no money. Even if you're not targeted, find a way to show people your personality. That's what these companies want. They want they want that crazy hair. They want you dancing, doing the TikToks, so you can like utilize your platform. Do it. Take advantage. I mean, I was just sitting here like, man, if we had Instagram, I say, boy, my joint will be popping, boy. I'll be jumping on chairs, shoot, scoreboards, getting the crowd. I'll be in the crowd with my jersey on, just rocking. My thing is find your niche, find what works best for you, so you can definitely set your family up financially.
On the fly, I'm gonna ask you this question. It might be tough. We're gonna play a little game of start bench cut real quick, okay? I
Oh
wanna do
no.
one with players that just got handled, and then another one just more so the Mount Rushmore of just the all-time great women's basketball players. All right, so start bench cut, women who have the best handle that we done seen. Cappy Pondexter, Epiphany Prince,
Ooh.
Ivory Latta. Start bench
Hey,
cut.
listen. Hey, starting ladder. Oh, why you gotta do that? They all my homies. Oh my god. Start me, bench Cappy, cut Prince.
Oh, you gonna
Oh,
cut?
don't.
Ooh, that's tough. I listen.
Yo,
Cap game was crazy. People
Cap
don't.
game was crazy, but let me tell you, my killer crossover was probably the wickedest. I'm gonna let you know that
All right,
now, because what
all
they
right.
was doing now, I've been doing it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now in the GOAT conversation, this is God tier. God tier women's basketball players. All right, we got Maya Moore,
Ooh.
Diana Taurasi, Cheryl Swoops. Start bench cut.
Mm. Why, Rodney? Why? Why? I mean, I'm starting swoops. Oh, God. Hey, DT is on the bench, but don't make me cut Maya. Oh
You
my
gonna cut
God,
Maya Moore?
bro. Hey, listen, but swoops. Hey, let me tell you something. Swoop, there it is, bro. Like I had her shoes. Like she is somebody who I wanted to be like. I'm like she's a bigger guard. I mean, she changed the game. The Houston Comets, my cousin Tiffany Johnson played with them, won the championship with them. That's a whole different era with Tina Thompson. Come on, but then you got
Cynthia Cooper.
DT. I was praying to God that you didn't say because that's who
I
she was my
started to.
favorite. She was
I
my
started
favorite player.
to.
I had her shoes too. I had her book. Man, she was the reason why I was out here doing all of this. Like she started so much for me. And then Dinah Taurasi, I mean, come on, man. She is what she did in college, the pro. I had an opportunity to play against her. We talked junk to each other out there on the court. But at the same time, it's like, man, I'm actually standing really beside the GOAT. Like she was awesome. And then played against Maya. Maya was just, I don't know, man. She was special. You can't make me do that, bro. Like, oh my God.
I
Wow.
Sorry.
saw, Ivory, that you actually got emotional when you saw this, but Skylar Diggins said that you were a part of her welcome to the W moment. So I got to
Man.
ask you about your welcome to the W moment.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
It wasn't even in the game, it was at practice. Oh my God, Jesus. So embarrassing. So I got drafted to the Detroit Shock, right? They didn't have any other rookies. I was the only rookie. But I came in with Katie Smith, Deanna Nolan, Kara Braxton. They had the squad. I'm like, I'm going from Carolina where I'm playing 30, 40 minutes where I'm just barely getting a minute or two. So if I get in the game, I'm pulling it. I don't even care who trying to call for the ball, right? I had my first welcome to the WNBA. Bill Lambier set me up in practice. Deanna Nolan, he said, "Hey, Latta, since you came from North Carolina, you think you good and all, go guard Deanna Nolan." I'm like, all right, bet. Like, what? So D looked at me and would start, she smiles. I'm like, man, she's smiling at me, man. Like, what? That smile was like, yo, I'm about to bust your ass. And I was just like, at the time, I was just like, God, is this really about to happen? He called the play. She said, "See you later." I'm like, what? Man, she went to the left. Your girl, I thought I had her. I done cut her off. Shoot, by the time I recovered, she had shot the ball on the right side. I said, hold up, wait a minute. Time out, time out. We got to go through that one more time. Wait a minute. She was like, nah, I told you I would see you later. I'm like, yo, that right there let me know. I was like, yo, I got to get back in the gym. Hey, the game has changed. It's faster. I mean, they're smarter. You know, coming from Carolina, I was able to do whatever. But got to the lead. Deanna Nolan, man, she bust my butt. And then every time Bill was like, guard Deanna. I'm like, man, seriously, bro? He was like, you the only rookie. I'm like, man, pick somebody else. I'm tired. Like, she 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 give me buckets. I'm tired, man. Leave me alone. So yeah, that was my first moment at practice. I ain't even make it to the game. Practice. We talking about practice, yo. We ain't even talking about no game. Talking about practice. Man,
not
man.
not to serious us out, because we're having a good time, but there is something going on right now in the WNBA. I do want to get your perspective on. There have been a number of fans throwing toys onto the court. What are your thoughts on that? And then what do you feel like needs to be done in order to stop this ongoing joke that continues to play out and makes, I think, a lot of people uncomfortable in the arena? Like, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
Yo, it makes me uncomfortable if I'm watching a game and the game has to stop when you in the middle of a great game, these girls out there balling, and some idiot does something just unnecessary. First of all, start checking bags. Do the extra.
What you finna say? Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Because that's even worse. That's even worse. That's disgusting. What? What?
I don't
What?
think I don't think they bringing the toys in through bags. I think they in the tuck.
Hey man, listen.
I'm
All
sorry.
I got is tuck that thing away at home. Leave it at home. Like, stop, man. Stop making it about. Look, it's
It's bad.
about the. That's crazy. All I say
It is
is
bad.
stop. It's bad. It shouldn't keep
Yeah.
happening. Like, stay at home. Come to the game. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the women. See how they're out there hooping. And just they are idiots. And I'm gonna say you an idiot if you go to the game and you do
Mhm.
that. It's not about you. It's about these young ladies. But this is what makes me upset. You got little kids in the arena probably looking at their parents like, "Ooh, what's that? What's that?" And it's hard for a parent to like, "Hey, that is such and such." When they are really focusing on, like Atlanta Dream, Alicia Gray is my favorite player. I like Kelsey Mitchell. They are concentrating on the players, not things that have been thrown on the floor. So please, if you want to be an idiot at home and stop doing that.
Speaking of idiots, I feel like some of the players may say that the refs are idiots. I saw Natasha Cloud say that we need to have real accountability with our referees. Do you feel like there's a ref problem in the W right now?
You know what? It does have to be a lot of more accountability. You know, there are been some questionable calls. Listen, I'm a fan of the refs, and then again, the refs are not a fan of me. Okay, I gave them hell and hot water when I played. Trust me, and I can understand where Natasha Cloud coming from. You know, a lot of times they overprotect certain players where you can't touch them or breathe on them. Then a foul is called. Make it even throughout the whole game, man, across the whole board. Give everybody the same opportunity, same foul calls, and when you don't, then that kind of low key brings some division, and that is not what this league needs. This we need to continue to keep pushing forward, continue to put these young ladies out there. And sometimes I'm gonna say it, I'm retired. A lot of the refs try to make it about them. It's not about you. You're not above the game. It's about these WNBA players. So sometimes these refs make these ill-advised calls in the fourth quarter when it's down by 2 or down by 1. And all you can think about, you don't even worry about the game. You be like, man, that ref made that call. Man, who was that ref? Ref. But we're not talking about this player scored 35 and 12 or this player had the defensive stop. Stop making it about them. And it's really about the girls.
Ivory is great. And
Y'all
what a
made my
name.
day.
What a name.
Oh man, you
Nah,
know.
G.
Hey, listen here. I'm trying to get this NIL Ivory soap. They need to holler at me. I don't know what y'all got, what they got going on. You feel me?
Yes.
Like, listen, I'm about to try to
Yes.
get this. I'm about to try to get these shades deal too. Listen, I ain't too old to get NIL, baby. I still look like I'm
You
about 25. I'll be
one
41
one
next
thousand.
next month. I'll be 41. So yes.
Damn, you old.
You look
Damn, you
Damn.
amazing.
old.
Damn, right? Like, bruh.
We're in the same bucket.
No,
Listen,
I
I'm
we're in
know.
the
just saying
same
he up
bucket.
there too.
You relax. Hold on. First of all, she always ready to take a shot at me because I survived.
No, you
Like,
relax.
I
I
survived.
continue to live. My bad. Pardon me,
You
champ.
just did that to Ivory. You just did that to
Cause
Ivory
whatever,
unwarranted.
mind your business. No, but lot of ivory soap. Cause you need a lot of ivory to keep things clean and fresh. I'm working
You
on the.
You
You
feel
see
me?
where I'm
Mm,
going
Bro,
with
I
it?
see where you at. Like, I'm gonna have to hit you, and
yeah,
hey, something gotta happen. Like,
yeah. We need the
Let's
brand
tap
deals.
in. Let's lock in. No, man, this
Hmm.
was a true honor and
thank
privilege.
y'all.
Like I said, I'm a fan first and foremost, and then you always been
Oh, man.
so cool. Anytime we've crossed paths over the years, and I
Thank
just
you.
continue to support you and watch from afar everything you do, whether you on the desk at ESPN, coaching at OTE. I look forward to seeing what you're gonna have next because I feel like at some point you're probably gonna helm a college program and be on your Dawn Staley. I could really see that in the cards for you because you got that kind of energy and you can galvanize people in a way in which she does. It's very similar energy.
Yeah.
She just could dress better than you, and that's okay.
Hey, that's facts. I ain't even about to lie because I know her bank account is she in a whole different tax bracket. I don't mind saying it. Hey, no,
It's
I love
different.
it. You feel me? Yeah, it's different. It is. It is. But like, hey, let me say this before we leave though. Everybody love to play with Don. And a lot of these young ladies are choosing college where they can relate to the coach. That is huge. If I can't relate to you, I don't want to play for you. Dawn is on Instagram dancing. She dancing. She trying to do the TikToks and everything. But at the same time, she requires a lot of hard work and dedication from her players. So if you can relate to your coach, you're gonna give them every single thing that you got. Dawn empty out her tank for her players, and guess what? Her players do the same thing. So that's why they was able to relate to me at OTE because I'm out there like, shoot, teach me how to do this joint. And they were like, yo, coach, you so cool. So that's how I was able to get them to play for me, though, for sure, man. Hey, man, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. It's been a blessing. This is the highlight
Yeah.
of my
Me
day.
too.
I appreciate it. I've been waiting for it. I'm super excited.
Love,
Thank
family.
y'all.
Thank you.